All right, welcome to ZTTV. Another episode showing y'all the life and world of Vegas, man. Some of the best people in Vegas. We got Zena to the left of me, Jesus in the middle, and then,
Yovani from Bring It Back.
hey, they've been in the game for a minute, man, with just keeping like people, I say, ahead on street fashion, the type of items. I bought a lot of things from them myself. So we just gonna get right into it and just keep it cool. Like Zena, what was like one of the first things I wanted to ask? Cause like you reached out to him.
One of the first things I want to ask is how'd you get started in what you're doing right now? Just tell us like what inspired you to do what you do now.
Well, for people that don't know, I own 3 stores in Vegas. They're like we sell the best gear, comes with clothes, shoes, all that stuff, streetwear designers. So I originally got into that, even vintage, because there was nothing like this in Vegas. And I always wanted something like this growing up, like somewhere where I can like trade in shoes or just get fly for like under $100. You know what I mean?
Corner of the
Find some
market.
stuff. You know what I mean? And not stuff that's just online. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you order stuff online, you know how it fits, you know what's good. It's sometimes expensive too.
And then sometimes it ain't always cool to follow the trend or like be trendy. Like some of the stuff, like for example, the pink Balenciaga jacket I got from y'all,
Yeah.
even though that's like maybe from season 2017, that still hits hard now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Just a place that's curated nicely and has like pieces you can shop and actually like look at the rack. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah. Hey, no, I fuck with that. So like, as far as like what?
But how'd you get into it? Like what inspired you? Like at a young age, were you always into fashion? Were you like, how'd you get into that world?
Yeah, I've been always into like shoes, clothes, for sure shoes, like a sneakerhead. I've been like on like
Okay.
a local page, Vegas sneakerhead, since I was like 10, 11, you know what I mean? So I always been kind of like around shoes, and then the clothes just kind of came as I got older. Like in middle school, I would sell like newspapers, trying to buy like stuff from Karmaloop, if you know what
Just
that
always
is.
hustle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Karmaloop, it was like a big streetwear store and on online. Just like buying like $30, $20 tees, thinking I'm fly, you know what I mean?
Nah, flip them. Diamond
Yeah,
Supply.
literally hundreds, black
Neff.
scale, all
Oh,
that
yeah,
stuff.
those some
Yeah,
good times though.
yeah,
Hey, it's funny that you said you got started with the shoes, man. You helped me really big. I got introduced to Miss Nikki Baby from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
yeah.
Actually got to style her, and y'all had some white and orange mid SBs that I needed. Y'all hooked me up for a good price, bro.
Plugged it in.
Yeah, bro. So like that was definitely like much
Mhm.
appreciated, my
Yes,
guy.
sir, of
For
course.
real. Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
like what? Like how you feel about that? Like as far as getting in the game, staying in the game. I guess I ain't gonna have you ask no more questions. I wanna know like, all right, so like when you trying to like get back to the black and maybe in the red sometimes, like how does that feel, or for like people aspiring to be like you as far as like run stores of this nature, like how do you say like keep going when it ain't looking all that good?
Shit. Honestly, about giving back or like about keep going, like keeping motivated.
I guess
Yeah,
motivated,
yeah.
and we can get into that too.
Like keeping motivated. I don't know. So obviously, like especially starting a business young age, times get tough. It looks ugly sometimes, but it's just like about being consistent and trying to like push your way up, not really falling back and like always applying pressure, trying to apply pressure. Where it's like if you're staying the same pace, thinking that things are
Stagnant.
not going anywhere, you're in the same pace, you're not doing anything different, they're not going to go anywhere. It's like constant change and like trying to find the next step, really,
All right.
next solution. You know what I mean?
You know, I feel that. I feel like, yeah, if you are stagnant or falling in love with the same thing, that's just kind of like music. Like people give you the same flows over and over and over, and again, it's like you don't want to hear that music no more. You know,
Yeah.
so like I feel that a bunch, bro. Hey, we always like to do fit checks.
Mhm.
So like, I'll start mine today. I got Liquor and Poker on, UK brand. I'm
That's
trying to
hard.
remember the brand this is, but it was up the street from one of the first Fridays. I'm gonna remember y'all. I'm gonna tag y'all in the pictures when I post them next week. Uh, Balenciaga Defenders,
Yep.
you know, white LV millionaires, just chill shit. And I love Versace jewelry, man. So That's that. You want to go next, bro?
Shit. Yeah. Oh man. I got a little Louis Vuitton NBA coat on. Dover Street Market, Chrome Hearts. 2 nice collabs. Got an Archive beanie. This is a homie's brand. He's blowing up too. He just got a Nubian in Japan, so he's doing good.
Shout out.
Got a
What's
Chrome
his Instagram?
Archive on Instagram. They like make these beanies. He's been getting like mad celebrities wearing it. Like he started off last year 300 followers, end of the year like 70K followers.
Wow.
Getting in retailers. So glad to see the homie blowing up. Archive, shout out him. I'll be rocking these every day. Chrome, little Chrome belt, St. Michael denim, and then Rick Owens.
Fly. Okay, Zena,
Mine,
next.
I don't want to stand, but mine's Marine Serene, I think. I don't know the brand.
I mean, we ain't asking for a 360, but you can stand and they can see.
My shoes are cheap as fuck. They're like $5.
But-
And this is, I don't know, it's just a normal ass skirt.
She be
But
always
what's
trying to dumb her
underneath is
shit
what's
down,
important,
like
so-
you so
That's how you feel,
irritated.
confidence.
Yeah, but she killed this look though.
Well, what do you think is like the best purchase you've ever had, like clothing piece?
Best purchase I
Yeah.
have ever had. I'm very impulsive. I kind of buy what I want, so it's like I don't know. I get tired of shit too, so it's like I'll rock something for a good amount and then just kind of sell it. I'll say like a watch, my Chrome Rolex, like that kind of got me into the realm of watches. So it's like it was like starting an addiction type shit. You know what I mean?
And that's
That
like
was my first watch though, Chrome Hearts Rolex, and I was like, I only like this because it's Chrome Hearts. But then it started to get me to look at like other watches, like Submariners, GMTs,
Wow.
eventually like an AP. You know what I mean?
Did you keep the collab Rolex Chrome? I mean, didn't it like
I still
keep
have
going
it.
up in value, right?
Yeah, I this was like 2022. I bought one, my first watch, and then I actually bought another one that year too, and I got it for a good price. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be able to sell this. I did sell it. I made like 5,000 on it, which in watches that's good profit. People be buying watches for like 42,000 to sell for like 46,000. You know what I mean? Barely make like 4,000, 3,000. So I was like, that's good. 5,000 on
That's a good turnover.
profit is good turnover.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can probably get another one. Nope, couldn't get another one. Just like
Okay.
I was like, why the fuck did I even sell that shit?
Because
You know
it's
what I
like
mean?
the value keep going up.
Yeah, I was like,
Wow.
nah, I'm tripping on that. But I still got my original one. So
So like, okay, like the one that you got today, like not to draw too much attention, but it's hella icy, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, but question, would you prefer just regular, like, you know, no buzz down? Because, you know, I hear like some of them go up in value too. Or like, is it just one of them things like you like both?
it just depends, honestly. Like, I can rock like a plain Jane one. Like, I do want like a root beer, a nice root beer. I have a few plain Rolexes. It's cool. I don't really wear them. Like, it's either like this or like the Chrome Hearts Rolex now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Which I would ice out the Chrome Hearts Rolex. That's pretty fire bit. Also, plain is cool too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
That's what really holds its value.
Yeah, that's my next big purchase, man. Like, I guess my biggest one would be like, I got stuck with the Virgil capsule, bro. So like, just the Louis Vuitton bags that he was releasing with like the pockets, but they have a harness, or like one that looked like a vest. I just recently like maybe got that like like last fall. I will take the time to pull it out, but that's like doing too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I've been caught up in the Virgil capsule, bro. Like,
I got a few Virgil pieces out in Japan. I got the Prism backpack, that like shiny one.
Yeah.
That one, and then
that's
I
pretty fire.
got the Carpenter pants with the monogram all of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the prison backpack? Which one's that
It's like a very shiny backpack.
Yeah, it's like almost like hologram.
Yeah.
Like when guys mirror paint tint their car.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's like monogram Louis Vuitton, but it's hologram.
Yeah.
It's kind of see-through too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
I need a backpack out there, and I was like, I seen it, I was like, oh shit.
That's
So
hard.
I fuck with Virgil Louis too. That's like the best era.
Have you been to New York Fashion Week?
Nah. New York, yeah, but not Fashion Week. No Paris Fashion Week and New York Fashion Week.
I know this is the first time meeting, bro, but like I've been really for a long time been like wanting to get a crew together. You know, like just to go out there and
Mob out there.
like just put Vegas on the map, bro. Like I feel like a lot of times, like when people think Vegas is automatically gambling, you know, every other vice or whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we got a lot of dope fashion here, bro, that doesn't get seen.
Yeah.
Like, especially since I've been living here the past 10 years at least. So, you know, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. So,
No,
yeah.
for sure. You see the trends kind of die out, come back. But it's like a lot of fashion is in Vegas. It's just kind of more not discovered, you could say.
Yeah. Hey, question: how you feel about the baggy pants here?
It's cool. Like I be wearing flares. I don't really rock too much skinny, so
True.
okay.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not really too much of the skinny pants guy.
Yeah, I feel that. Like,
Yeah.
I got a couple like straight legs and a couple flares, man. But like, I don't know, man. Like,
Hmm.
for me, it's just like it looked dope, but I just don't think it looked dope on me all the time. So that's why like I only got a couple pieces of it, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I gotta take mine.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
what's
we did
another
want to talk
question?
about first impressions, though. You
First
did try to bring that
impressions.
up, like,
Do you care when like how a girl dresses? If
Yeah.
she's on your wave, like the fashion scene and all that, or do you not care?
It just depends. Like, I'm not holding someone up to certain standards if they're not something I'm looking to like further. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes like a girl can pull up on me random shit, sheen shit, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like, if I'm looking at her as like for something else, maybe yeah, I want her to be more
Right.
involved. But it's like also then you can put on someone to that. You know what I mean? So it's like
So you would show her.
yeah, type
Like
shit.
show her.
I always
Okay.
show her. I mean, if that's my partner, then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely show her. But if it's just someone, then nah. You know what I mean? Girls have it a little easier. They can just throw in a lot of like there's sites that have fast fashion
Yep.
where you can just mix and match and it looks good. You know what I mean?
very
Mm-hmm.
true, very true. They don't need a lot of highs. They could
You
like
don't.
play
I
in
feel like with
mids
the
and lows.
bag, like a nice designer bag and a
Yeah,
cheap dress, you're good.
exactly.
You're
One good
set.
bag and you're set.
Your hair done, like
Yeah.
you look good, then you're set. I don't think it really matters what's on your body.
Yeah, as a
Mhm.
guy, I definitely agree with you on that. You know, like people be caught up too much in designer, and
Mhm.
it's like it's so many different ways you can express yourself without, like you
Logos.
said, breaking the bank. Exactly,
Mhm.
So
exactly.
when you go out, like, is there jealousy among guys? Like, example in the club, because
Uh,
there's jealousy among the females. So what about the guys when one
I
guy's rocking some shit
I'll
and
go
the other
first
guy's
if
like
you don't
looking
mind.
at you?
Yeah, go for it.
I definitely
Here,
feel
here.
so. I definitely feel so. Like, you know, I've been in the club, like, all Versace down, had like a patent leather red belt, like, just a fly fit. Just, I feel like some simple shit though. Like, nothing too crazy. Or just in other situations where, I, to sum up my answer and not to like go into stories, yes, guys definitely do that shit. They make it weird, especially if you drawing too much attention. So, like, to be for real, the club for me, it's a sometime thing. Like, you could do it sometime, but for the most part, you definitely gonna catch some negative just because it's some guys that just can't handle that. Some guys can't see people winning, being happy, looking nice. They hate that, but I'll let bro speak on that more.
Honestly, yeah, you could say that. Like, say if you're pretty fly or you'd like pull up hella girls, like something guys would envy you. You could say, like, kind of just like mad dog you, but it's more like not really say anything. They just stare from a distance. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's like I'm not there to look at guys. I'm there to have fun. So I don't really
exactly.
care about other people's energy, especially if they're not even in my setting, like at my table or you know what I mean. If they're at my table hating, that's another thing. Then why are you even here?
Yeah, no, for real.
You know
And
what I mean?
sometimes it be for me like like at least where I'm from, like people will follow you out. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I don't know if you ever been in situations like that, but it's like guys that really take it that far, you know. So like,
Nah, I always usually stay pretty deep, try to roll deep, you know what I mean?
yeah, that makes
And
sense.
sometimes I can be looked at as a target, so I always try to like be precautious in my steps.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
for
good.
sure.
Like, yeah, like I ain't gonna front. The few situations I've been in, like I went to a penthouse party with her,
Oh,
like
that was
came in
funny.
there hella fly, bro. Had a like Casablanca silk shirt, Valentino pants, some like Christians or whatever, and like this Hispanic dude, bro, just all night just giving me problems. I guess whatever he called me was some racist, but it was like in Spanish or whatever.
Yeah,
But by the end of the night, bro, it was just it got crazy. I just say
yeah,
that not
it
to talk too
escalated
much
quick.
about it, but it was just like it was no point. But like now that I think about it, like we was in there talking to hella girls, we was in there talking to you a lot and Joanne a lot. So like I could see maybe how he could feel a type of way if he knew y'all before us, but it was just super weird energy for no reason.
Yeah, Insane. It has to do a lot just people jealous, want to be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Want the attention that you're getting.
And I used to try to just always be like humble about that, you know, like not say like, man, it ain't no way people can be like this, but sometimes you gotta recognize people really are like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Do you ever feel like any type of energy when you've been with a girl and like you guys are studying together?
That we're what?
Like jealousy or like a nasty attitude that's ever like came to you? Like when you're with your girl? No, right? Like no guy would come up to you and try to like steal your girl, right? Does that happen to guys?
Uh,
Not
yeah.
steal, but like, you know.
Nah, what happens to guys a lot of times, I feel like there'd be the weird guy in the group that tries getting at the dude's girl. Like he's like in the
Like your
group.
friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
friend, associate, like
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
And then he just takes like that being the homie's girl as like, oh, let me try talking to her. Like,
He's
yeah.
not
That's
lying.
wild.
He's
Yeah,
not
there's
lying.
always that
Okay.
one guy, and it's like, you know what I mean? But other than that, I don't really see like a guy coming up in public trying to steal like someone's girl. That's like very bold.
Very bold. Yeah, very bold. And like, you know, even if your girl was like too drunk or wilding out and did some stuff, most guys will look at you before anything else happened just to make sure that they safe or you know, like
Looking
I,
in a bad way or a good way?
like in a good way, like bro, your girl tripping. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
So,
like for the most
chill her,
part,
or what do you mean?
Like in a club setting is like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. For the most part, that does not happen. And if it does happen, it's because maybe you were away from the table, but by the time you got back to the table and she didn't tell them, hey, I got a girl. I mean, I got a dude. It's already settled, and most dudes back off. Like
Yeah.
most dudes, it's very rare that somebody's trying to be a weirdo and be extra about it. In my opinion.
It is out there though. It usually is someone that tries to be your homie. Yeah, it's
That's
like yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
That's wild.
People closest.
And what do you do with that person? You just stay away from
Just
them?
cut them off, kind of see their true intentions. You know what I mean? That it's
Uh-huh.
like you can't be trusted with like something like that. You can't be trusted with a lot of stuff.
Has
you
that
know?
happened to you?
Yeah, it's happened. It has happened to I feel like everyone. Even like my homie in Japan, he was explaining this like same situation that I was kind of explaining too. So
Right.
it was like I see it happen to a lot of people where it's like they introduce their homie to their girl, say they get their IG from just like knowing her being with a party, and then the dude just be trying to like blow up the girl on IG, and it's just like the girl's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? You know I'm with him. You know what I mean? Like what are you? What is this? You know what I mean? Like you're just like tweaking.
Making
Yeah,
it super
yeah,
weird for
yeah.
no reason.
Yeah, it's
Like knowing that we all know each other, like even if this does end good for you, it's like, bro, you just messed up a whole bond, a whole relationship. Like,
because the girl always tells the guy right away
Yep.
that she's actually like likes or talking to you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
She was gonna be like, "What the hell's up with your homie?" Like, you know what I mean?
If she a real one,
Yeah.
yeah, now for real, like, yeah, but it's crazy you said that because, like, I had a friend. I ain't gonna say no names, like, cause I ain't here to do that, but just to relate, bro. I thought we were super close, helped out a lot. I can't go into details with it, but like we fell out, and the story how he told me how he ended up talking to my ex and how they FaceTimed and conspired and said all these different things about me, and it was just like I wanted to go to the internet so bad and like express like how much I done helped him and the situation that he was in and just even the situation that she was in, bro.
Yeah.
Like it just I don't know, man. People make stuff weird that be the closest to you. So, like, I can relate to that. Like, damn, I ain't thought about that since you said that, and that's because I just been trying to keep my circle small, bro.
It's real.
Yeah,
So like you're from where, Tim?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Yay, 49ers. So how do you
Chiefs.
feel
Go
like
Chiefs.
when it comes to females, right? Dating like in Kansas compared to Vegas?
Missouri.
Missouri.
I mean,
Like the difference, because I feel like dating out here is very different from like places.
of course, like here's a melting pot. Like there is very bland. It's either black or white, bro. Like I swear to God, like you there, they gonna call you black, and as simple as that. Like as weird as that sounds, like it's just very simplified. So like I say dating back home is more traditional. People are definitely looking to find somebody, make a family, you know. So there's always Thanksgivings, Christmases, and stuff like that. Here on the West Coast, I feel like dating is just a little bit more fun. Usually, your partner wants to travel, or usually your partner is, you know, somebody that's, you know, doing the right things with money, managing things correctly, so you can always live, you can always do something new, or you know, always bless your family, you know. So um, the only difference I would say is Kansas City is more traditional. Kansas City, Missouri, go Chiefs. But yeah, it's just more traditional. It's like they in the know, it's up to speed, but it's just old fashioned when it comes to relationships.
What about you, Yovani?
Vegas, I feel like kind of what it said, it's party city, very high pace.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I don't know, you meet a lot of characters out here, a lot of similar people out here, a lot of like in the dating scene. I recently became single of like a 2 year relationship, like 3 months ago, and it's a cool dating scene. Like I'm back at it. It's like a lot of strippers, a lot of fucking real estate agents, a lot of fucking case managers. You know what I mean? A lot of those types of girls. You know what I mean?
But like you meet them, like where would you meet these girls out here? Do you prefer to meet them at the club or
Club,
like?
online,
Uh huh.
just like mutuals. I don't know.
Where do you think like the good, not the good girls, but like good quality girls are at?
Um, you just gotta look. Yeah, you for sure gotta look.
Intuition, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So with that being stated, like like you said, the type of females that and what they occupations are, or whatever. Do you feel like a lot of people you run into after they know who you are, or what you can do, or what you got going on in your life, do they become opportunists, or do they seem to become more loyal?
What do you mean by that? Like they want to mess with me, or what are you talking about?
Like okay, like as far as like a female, you know, y'all dating for a while, y'all chilling, you know, like maybe you're not the type of guy to let a woman know up front, like, hey, I run 3 stores. This is my day to day. You know, maybe it's one of them things like you meet up for a date, you know, texting or whatever, and then like after maybe you do like let that trust down and say like, hey, this is who I am.
Yeah.
This is what I'm on. Like, do you feel like, because I feel like Vegas is a bunch of opportunities. They find people to just like on some vampire shit, just like suck them dry, you know,
Yeah.
like or bring them down to their level type shit. So like with the dating and stuff like that, do you feel like you run into a lot of women that's like trying to be opportunists because of like your status and who you
Yeah,
are?
you could say that for sure. But it's like again, you gotta like see what kind of girl you're looking for. There's a lot of girls like that out here, like you said, that like see that you have a lot going for you, so want to be attached to you, want to like cuff you. But if like you're not going for that, you're not going for that. That's like any girl wants to be taken care of. It takes a lot to find a girl that wants to like also take care of you in other ways than just financial too. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Be there more than just like, you know what I mean? It's better to be two than one. You know what I mean? Going at helping going at a relationship rather than just so one sided. Not just talking financially either, just like a lot of other emotions and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's very hard as a man being vulnerable. You know, you gotta watch what you say. You can't share too much of your stresses. I feel like because like it's like you tell a woman that, and it's like it seems like you'll stress about it more. You know, versus like her actually like helping you or coming up with a solution. You know, she'll start looking at you like, man, he's not doing what he said he's been doing, or he's not doing the same stuff. So it's like we gotta be selective, you know, like, and I've learned that through relationships, bro. Like you can't really like not necessarily lie or hide, but you can't tell everything like when it comes to just like you said, feelings or you know what you're going through mentally, because sometimes they'll start looking at you different, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure. That's where you that's not the correct one though. That's more of just someone that's looking for your best assets, not your best interest. You know what I mean?
True.
If they're
True.
like you're not able to really open up to someone, that's not a good partner at the end of the day.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. What was your next question?
Do you think like so for me, I thought like the Disney effect was like love and find someone you're super in love with. But now that I'm 26, I'm like I don't really care about love. I'm more looking for like someone sustainable, right? So like that safety, that security, that Disney effect is out of my head already. So I don't know how it is for guys. Is that like the same thing for guys, or do you just have to go like with relationships, what you find out from that relationship, you pick it up and then you kind of like learn from that and see what you like and what you don't like? Like, do you think love is like really that important in a relationship, or is it more?
Yeah, love's important. You're supposed to be very like it's good to be head over heels for someone, but it's just a good feeling. But then also it can be a bad feeling. So currently, it's good to have like them 1 month relationships where you're kind of like in love, lust, and
Okay.
then from there it's like it doesn't last forever. You know what I
Because
mean?
it's a
That's
high.
yeah.
That's
It's
a
like yeah, that's what I'm
high.
saying.
It's
So it's
literally
like
a high.
that 1 month status is like the best thing. Like 3 weeks, 1 month of having like the prime lovey-dovey
Yeah.
Disneyland shit, and then out. You know what I
So,
mean?
what do you think keeps two individuals together once that fades away?
Just a bond they share with each other. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
So,
Like,
like chilling on the sofa and you guys are actually like happy, right?
yeah, and then
Something as simple as that.
kind of what you said too, like just a safety as well, just
Mm-hmm.
being secure in the relationship, where it's like people fall into that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like once you like, especially the more and more you date a person, it's like harder to separate from. You know what I mean? That's why so many people don't end relationships that are like years long, because it's like they're so attached to that partner. That's their best friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I can speak on that, like not too much, but kind of current situation, but like 5 years, after so long, you start looking at it like, man, investments, trips, like not saying like I want an ROI, but it's like at this point, we might as well just do what we need to do to make it work, but like sometimes I feel like, as I'm growing, it's good to just walk away because, you can meet somebody a week from now, and that would be the person for your life, So it's like you just never know. Yeah.
That's true. Because I've been in a relationship where it's like I feel like I'm pushing a car up the hill.
Yeah.
And I've been in a relationship where I'm pushing the car down the hill and I'm chilling and I'm happy and I'm not worried about anything.
Both
So, like that's my experience. So what's something big that you've like recently done?
I was saying I've been traveling a lot more this last year, 2024. I finally like made it out the country. I went to like 7 different countries. Pretty cool. So just having fun, enjoying life.
Tell us, where'd you go? Where'd
Yeah.
you go?
I started off the year Bahamas, kind of what is that, Caribbean islands, and then I went to England. I went to London, watched soccer. My favorite soccer Arsenal team. That's my favorite thing. Then I went to Germany, watched the game over there in Munich. Then I went to Milan, and I also went to Paris. And then that was like one trip as a whole. And then from there, I went to Turkey, and then I went to Japan, and then I went to Japan again at the end of the year. And then like in Tuesday, like next week, I'm gonna go to Orlando, and then from there I'm going to London, and then from London I'm going to Saudi Arabia. So a
Wow,
lot of
that's
just traveling. It's like a business trip. I'm doing honestly, I'm excited. It's cool, but I don't really care too much. It's like I know it's all going to be work. They're paying us to go out there for SneakerCon, the first like sneaker event in the Middle East, which is pretty cool. Cause there's never been anything like that, and they want us to be a part of it. They're paying
that's
for
a
like
blessing. That's a blessing.
everything: hotels, plane tickets, paying for our merchandise to go out of there, paying us to go out there. So it's like definitely a cool trip.
So
And
it's you and your business partners,
yeah,
or
it's just me and Nova, the guy that runs the Galleria store, my friend.
okay.
Yeah, just two people, me and him. I'm meeting him. He's flying out from here. I'm flying out from England. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so question like, how is it in Japan? Like the fashion, the food, like the lifestyle? Because like that's always been one of the places I wanted to go to. So like, what is that like?
It's honestly insane. It's like everyone's fly. You see like a random 67-year-old walking down the street. He's fly. Like over here, you see a 70-year-old. He's in like in Velcro shoes, high water pants, like polo looking like, you know what I mean, like
This so
old dude,
regular.
yeah, man, like over there that like tracksuit up, looking fly, nice designer, you know what I mean, or just like it's so like in the culture, just wearing like branded names, you know what I mean. It's like kind of crazy, but it's definitely a whole different lifestyle. I mess with it, like I would be hanging around the right people too. I was like blessed enough to be in like crazy events, like high status, like celebrity events
Wow.
out there. It was cool, meeting like pretty cool people. So it was like definitely
And
it's
like
a blessing.
that, yeah, that's dope. Like I feel like they kill statement pieces. Like this jacket you have on, that's a statement piece. And then everything else, I feel like how you did it, make it regular. Like it's not doing too much, you know. And
Yeah.
I feel like with like I don't know their nationality. I don't want to sound ignorant, but I feel like the people in Japan do it very, very well, man. So like I'm kind of excited that Ye over there getting inspired
Mm-hmm.
about that and music. Personal question I just want to ask, like I know everybody's not religious, but they may be spiritual, whatever the case. Like, are you someone that prays or anything of that nature?
I'm honestly not religious at all. I
Okay.
don't really believe in too much. I just believe in being a good person, being doing the best for the world, try to make a difference on your own. You
Golden
know what I mean?
rule.
Yeah, so it's like always like just treat people nicely, do good, you know what I mean? Like there's it's a cruel world, so if you can
Yes.
impact people's life for the better, then definitely do it, you know what I mean?
I rock with that. I rock
Yeah.
with that because like so many people try to force like their lifestyles on you or act like we can't kick it or be friends because like they believe this and believe that, and it's
Yeah.
just like at the end of the day we human, we bleed the same. It's like just let people be who they are and come together what y'all coming together for. Like thank you for this podcast.
Yeah, of
Early
course.
just
Yeah, of
we
course.
ain't ending it. I'm just saying like this was big, so it's just like simple stuff like that.
Are you like still connected with the people you were with like in high school, middle school,
Yeah,
or do
my
your
business partners, like I known from middle school. Yeah,
uh huh?
Derek, I known him from middle school. Who works at the store, Lucas, I known him since like high school. I known a lot of people that I used to know in high school are still in my life. Like Sage, same. He's like, and I known him since high school, middle school. Even like people I played soccer with, like I still hang out with them occasionally. You know what I mean? So definitely still try to
Yeah.
like know kick it with people that I knew.
That's
A
good.
lot of people that I say like from high school don't really be like going to my shop, or I don't see too many people that I went to school with or grew up with. It's more like support from other people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's
So
good. That
yeah,
keeps you grounded.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And usually, honestly, that's where support comes from, like the outside people. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you said, it always be the close ones that do you in, and then it be the people outside looking in, just so giddy and so happy to see you win. So that's so true.
Do you think you get most of like your revenue? Sorry, I'm bouncing around, but you think from your stores, is it off of social media,
Yes,
marketing? Like, what is it the most? What's
social media is the most important thing. Like last year, it definitely slowed down for a lot of businesses, especially businesses that are in the same like field as me, like sneaker stores. You could say a lot of stores just closed down and stuff, just a lot slower. Sneaker market kind of crashed, but social media is like the biggest thing that like something we focused on a lot last year. We started with the reels is everything, like that's
Yes.
all people care about is reels content. So we were from like 60,000 followers, we ended the year at like 120,000 followers
Congrats.
off just like
Congrats.
reels, pure reels. I'm getting ones that have like millions of views, like certain ones, like in the ones that make people laugh, the little skits and stuff is cool, but like that's only so much of real business going to turn around, where it's like we had reels go viral that were like promoting our prices, like promoting how cheap like we sell certain shoes, which people follow. Like you can see the insights on it, and it was like over 22,000 people followed us off that reel alone, blowing up. Which those are like 22,000 people that are interested in the product we sell, not following us because we're funny, not
Yeah.
following us because we're cool, following because they want cheap shoes. They're interested in the product. You know what I mean? So that it's just all about social media. Like if you're not strong on social media, you're not gonna last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's very true. You said that because like if you look at like the progressive commercials, the Allstate commercials where the dude is like wrecking a car or making the house like it's funny, but people start looking into your brand, seeing what you can provide for them, and it's like you said, like those people, yeah, it drew them in, but once they started looking through the feed and looking what you can provide them, especially like you said, the price points,
Yeah.
like people are gonna like the people are gonna come.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
comes naturally.
Yeah, yeah.
No, social media though, where that's something we're for sure focusing on a lot this year. Like, it barely is the start of the year. We already have had like 6, 7 reels get over 1 million views this year alone. That's just like
Wow.
we're posting, which is like that's very good. You know what I mean?
No,
Usually
that's
we get
like
like two
really
reels a
good.
month that get like 1 million, but it's like now we're already at like 7 reels that have got over 1 million off skits and just like funny stuff. Already gained almost 15,000 followers for the year, which is like, you know what I mean? That's good.
Yeah, and it's like January is like not even close to over.
Yeah,
You know, so like that's really good.
it's good having a team that's like willing to learn, willing to like. I kind of started the real shit like last February, being bad at editing, cap cut. It's like the more you do, the better you get. But it's like
Yes.
we all learn. We all like all our reels. It's like 3, 4 people that really edit reels, and it's like all our first ones were shit. They were ass. You know what I mean? And now they're all good. They're all like right. They're
Yeah.
like good reels. We all can consume or create a nice reel that has a potential getting hundreds of thousands of views. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's funny you said that because me and her been like working on some stuff. The first one we did got like 2.5K views, and I was just telling her like, cause she scripted most of it,
Yeah.
which was like really fucking cool. You know, I'm like, man, if we keep doing this, keep working at it, you know, practicing in the mirror, as embarrassing as that sounds, you know, it gets better. You know, and like you said, like yeah, the better it gets, the more people, like you said, they look at your product, and like what I wanted to segue to was like the price points. Like, you know, like I feel like for what y'all provide, y'all price very, very well. Like, is that something where like y'all looking at Grill, the Real, or any other places like that, or is it just something based off of like what you got it for and what you want to make a profit on?
Yeah, we try to make like 30, 35%, so kind of a quick turnaround and pay out people good so they're able to sell us good inventory.
Yeah,
Quick turnaround, and then it's like we go off what we can sell it for, really. You know what I mean? There's so many like designer stores in the strip, so it's like we can't really sell something, a Louis Vuitton jacket that retails $2,000. We can't put it up for that 15 14 because that someone might as well just go down the street and get it for like 600 more straight from the store. So it's like you
exactly.
got to kind of know what you could sell stuff for.
Very
Learning
true.
process, you know what I mean? So it's like definitely competitive market too. You always want to have better prices. Like most stores on the strip tax on shit. We try to not
Yeah,
tax. You know what I mean? We had a store at the outlet, North Outlet. We still have it. We're a lot reasonable prices there. It's like our Main Street store now, but it's like when we first started that during COVID, we would tax over there. It was like
yeah,
our
you got,
tourist
but you
store.
have to though.
Yeah.
You know, and honestly,
Two different markets, local market, tourist market. You know what I mean? You could tax a tourist. It's like that's what they're here for.
Makes the most revenue?
Main Street, that's the
Main
one.
Street?
Yeah. That one's like for sure like the one that's like blowing up. We're on the verge of blowing up. That's why I want to really focus on it this year. Hit it with a very nice remodel. Hopefully get another unit in that shopping plaza. Just really like blow it up. You know what I mean?
and tourists, please still don't get offended by that. Like, there's a lot of stuff behind the closed doors that as business owners, like, we have to pay for, compensate for,
I
you
mean,
know,
yeah,
so it's
like that
like,
tourist mall, you got to have higher tickets. Like compare Main Street. I have 3 units on Main Street. That's like 3,600 square feet. My store at the outlet's only 1,900 square feet. My rent at the outlet's 26,000 a month. My rent at Main Street for 3 units is 7,500.
see?
You know what I mean? World of difference.
And
There's like,
then on
you
top
know
of
what I mean?
that, you're providing pieces that people don't see in the store anymore or don't have anymore. So
Yeah.
it's like you're getting exclusive things. So it's like, you know, like just tourists understand that, you know, because you won't find that in your hometown. Like 9 times
Yeah.
out of 10, you got to scour the internet. You got to, you know,
Nice curation too, and it's not like it's even that taxed. It's like there's still designer pieces up there for way under retail. You know what I
yes,
mean? You could still find deals. It's just a little higher than what we would have had it at our Main Street store. But even like I said, nowadays we just tried matching it. We tried. That's like tourists kind of like don't pay as much anymore. That was more COVID type of era, so it's like we try to have great prices at all 3 stores.
very true.
Yeah.
And I say that because like I don't know if I brought it up already, but I think I did. I know I did. But just to speak on it, since we're speaking about it again, yeah, I had a all pink Balenciaga, like I said,
Windbreaker.
2017,
Yeah.
18 windbreaker. I know online or at the store that's 1,800.
Mm-hmm.
I got that from y'all for 650, man.
Yeah.
You know,
With
so like,
tags still on
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So like, you know, like that was a deal for me. And the thing about it was clean. It wasn't like ran through or
Nah.
you know like very good quality still. So like people need to know like it's cool to go in the store and you know get the stuff that you want when you want it, but like shop around, especially
The
in Vegas.
secondhand stores are definitely where it's at. That's why in Japan there's so many secondhand stores. It's like are us like racks of designer stuff, racks of like everything. You know what I mean? That's literally what everyone shops. They have tons of designer stores, but it's like they have streets and streets of secondhand stores, stores selling Rolexes, stores selling Birkins, stores selling like everyday bags, fucking, you know what I mean,
Wow.
thrift clothes. You know what I mean?
I say that because like you know on YouTube I watch a lot of like it's this channel I follow. I can't think of the name right now, but they go around asking people what they wearing. And like in the UK, a lot of people say they just going to thrift stores instead of the you know big brand name stores and find like the Tim Westwood jewelry, you know, just a lot of different dope things, bro, that I know cost money.
Yeah.
You know, so like are the prices like a lot cheaper?
Out there, yeah, but it just in stuff that's like kind of like hype, not really. Like say like these brands, Chrome Hearts, that's very hype. Balenciaga, Rick Owens,
Yes,
that kind of
yes.
stuff's very hype right now. So over there, market's very high.
Yeah.
That's all people want. People drop bags on that kind of brands. Where it's
Man.
like say something that's like Japanese brand, Capital, Needles, that kind of stuff. Number nine, a lot cheaper out there, or even other brands cheaper out there, like certain designer brands. It's just ones that are like very, very trendy are not going to be
Yeah,
cheap. You know what I mean?
yeah, needle, and it's crazy that needles track pants go for that high,
Yeah.
and you know you got AWGE, you know that's still kind of similar.
Is the ones with the butterfly?
Butterfly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The ASAP, the ones that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah. He
like,
has a odd collab with them.
yeah. That's what I was just saying. Yeah. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like they got really popular when
5 years ago, I
Mm-hmm.
remember those
In
pants.
2017, type shit,
when Fear God was
2018.
doing all the tracksuits,
Yeah.
and Kendrick performed in a all green Fear God tracksuit. I forgot what year that was, but I know you wanted to ask him a question. I think you said it was like about challenges or
Any challenges you faced?
like
So I feel like we can all agree starting a business is super hard. Um, what are like the biggest challenges you faced from like the get go of starting this the retail stores and all that?
You could say I started it very young, so like didn't go to like college for it, didn't go to business school, any of that. So it was like kind of learning as you go, like you know what I mean, like paying certain fines for not knowing something, or like even getting audited, that kind
You
of
said
stuff.
paying certain fines,
Yeah, pay
like
like you
what?
learn
Like
paying fines, like I was saying, getting audited, you get audited certain stuff. You know what I mean?
yup.
Like
or
not
camp fees
yeah.
for the complex.
Yeah, like just it's like random shit. Like the oddest shit was like, say taking in like a Zelle, Cash App, Venmo, like paying
Yeah.
having paid sales tax for like 3 years on that kind of stuff. Huge ass bill at the end of the day. You
Yeah,
know what I
no, they
mean?
get
Yeah,
your ass.
yeah.
I do
So it's
Airbnb, so I know they
yeah.
always get their check. They always want their
Mm-hmm.
their money.
So learn as you go. It's like that's a big challenge in its own because sometimes it can get kind of pricey if you do things incorrectly. And also just like kind of the biggest challenge is like you kind of always got to have your foot on your neck if you wanted to like keep improving. You can't really feel too comfortable
Okay.
at the place you're at. Like our
Okay.
stores, first store is very successful. We could have stayed at that one store, but we have two other stores for a reason because we
Mhm.
wanted to try getting to next level, Kai,
Right.
elevating our brand. You know what I mean? Really getting out there. So it's just like you know what I mean. Always trying to apply pressure. It's easy to fall comfortable to like where you have what you're doing, but it's like another feeling to actually want to do more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like I feel like as men I feel like as men if we're not being motivated or not being pushed in certain ways like we start rotting from the inside. So it's like it's always good to be on a new adventure, a new journey, or just learning new things. Or like you said, you went to 7 countries in the past year. Like
Finally
that's
using
awesome,
passport.
bro. Like that's awesome, bro.
Did you
Like
travel when you were younger? Or
Not
now?
really.
So
Like
it's like a little new experience for you, right?
this
At
is
this
new.
age?
I was working at my store for 5 years, 6 years, no day off.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you were
So it's
grinding
like
out.
grind,
So like,
grind, grind. Finally, I have a good team. I have
Mhm.
the resources, assets to do what I want, travel. So it's like I can take advantage of it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it's like I definitely had to work for that. It was like 5, 6 years, literally no day off, working every day. That gets very tiring. It like at a certain point you get to a breaking point where it's like you had enough almost. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like very hard, but it's not like you can even do nothing because you just gotta keep working, gotta
No,
keep
for
going.
real. Like,
It's like fuck, you know what I mean?
why would I stop
Just
after making it this far? You know?
yeah.
What makes you say no? Like to an opportunity or to an idea that someone brings up to you?
Uh, I don't know. A lot of people propose not BS ideas, but shit that's like not really beneficial in my favor. So it's
Okay.
like I always say no. You know what I mean? Like people always ask me like random shit, plug them in with shit, try to like help promote their shit. It's like but it doesn't really help me. So it's like, but they try making it seem like it's a business proposal that's benefiting me.
Uh-huh.
It's like it doesn't really make too much sense. You know what I mean? It's a big no.
I totally agree with that. If it's not beneficial,
Yeah.
if you're not getting paid, you know, like you can help a little bit, you could be, you know, charitable a little bit, but it's like at some sort of point, it has to help me
Mm-hmm.
because time is money and you can
Exactly.
never get time back. I know
Mm-hmm.
you was mentioning the stuff about like charity work and stuff like that. What type of stuff do you do with that?
Every Thanksgiving we do like annual can drive, food drive, donate to like the shelters on Bonanza right here. Always a good thing. Like we have done it 5, 6 years. It's always do it, and it's like always a good turnout because we do like big prizes like PlayStation 5 or
Oh
like fucking
wow.
1,000 store credits. So it's like people feel encouraged to like buy hella food and then do it. It's always like truckloads of this shit. So it's nice doing it on Thanksgiving too, and then even like school we done it like 2, 3 times, like back to school. There's a foundation called Project 150. They have like a
Mhm.
few storefronts in the Vegas that is for kids that are like don't have homes or just going through a rough time where they can shop at those stores for free. They get to buy what they want there, but it's just a free store.
Damn.
And like we donate a lot of nice gear, branded stuff, but you know, like kids like brands, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Feel a
yeah.
little more confident wearing like cool
Especially at
Supreme
school.
hoodie, Nike hoodie, you know what I mean? Or just like nice shoes. So definitely it's cool to donate like hella Jordans or like cool shoes to like that kind of stuff, knowing that's going to affect the kid's life.
And honestly, that's like kind of even like I love what Ye is doing, selling all the pieces for $20 and stuff like that, and it's dope pieces. But the fact, like you said, $1,000 credit, you know, J's stuff that really like people spend money on,
Yeah.
like you just give that away. So like that's pretty cool. Like
No,
you
we
know,
go crazy with our like our anniversary giveaways. We be doing like 15 prizes. Like last anniversary, we did 1,000 store credit, EDC tickets, fucking WrestleMania tickets, tickets to
yeah.
like Laker game, just like a massive amount of shit. Like definitely, like we're getting more on the wave of like not really doing material items. Like it's cool if you win like a shoe, but it's like give someone tickets to a game in Vegas or like event in Vegas. Like that's a different. You're giving them a whole experience.
It's
So
a
yeah,
memory.
yeah, literally. And it's like they didn't expect that buying your T-shirt that they're about to get sent to like EDC or some shit like that. You know what I mean? They're just buying that to really support you. You know what I mean?
Nah,
So
seriously,
it's
man.
cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like and like I always tell people, like it's never about the money, it's about the memories. Like if you got the money to afford it, just know do it because you buying a memory and something that you may not ever get to do again. Um, you were saying something about tips.
Yeah. So any tips, like if someone wants to start off a business, any tips that you would give them, how to do it, where to look, how to fund?
Like I was kind of saying earlier, just social media, focus on it. Don't open up a business thinking that you're about to be successful with just like opening up the door because it's like hard driving traffic. You gotta really bring people in the door rather than like just hoping that you're in a busy area. Even like say like an outlet store, we pay high rent there. It's good traffic, but we're still going hard on social media there because the extra traffic that we bring in it does make a difference. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You can get in a busy shopping center, but it's like if you're not popular, people don't really care. It's about like going viral, making yourself different, making yourself stand out, really gaining support from people. And that's in like every field, you know what I mean? So it's
Especially in this era when everything is online now. Like it's like when we were growing up, like malls were everything, you know, like that's where you went to go hang out. That's where you went to go watch a movie after you bought a fly fit. And it's like now, like it's not a thing in my opinion,
yeah,
you know.
malls
So
are dead. Local malls, especially like we have our Galleria store. That mall is like very slow, Galleria Mall, but
But like you said, the
there's a world
social
of different.
media
Yeah,
brings the people.
yeah, on that store we definitely bring in all our traffic. It's like not too much like foot traffic, but like the outlet mall is definitely more foot traffic, but it's just because that's a tourist mall. So many tourists go there. Vegas, you know what I mean? It's like a big mall. Literally, they do bus loads of tour guides, you know what I mean, of just bringing tourists only to that mall.
So keeping up with the brick and mortar, the overhead, and all that stuff, do you say that that's worth what social media provides for that? Like, it makes it a little bit easier, right? Like, do you feel like brick and mortars are still needed for clothing stores?
Yeah, you could say, especially for the field that we're in, buy sell trade, so people are able to like do transactions in store, whether they're selling their stuff to us or trading their stuff, which we always give higher store credit than we do cash. So it's like a cool in-store experience that provides people like you can't do that online. You can't trade shoes for shoe, or you know what I
Yeah,
mean. So it's like you can buy stuff online all day, but it's like you can't trade your old
different
gear for it. Yeah, I
experience.
mean. So it's definitely, and then also trying stuff on. People like trying stuff on certain brands. Sometimes these brands make size small fits like a double XL. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So
feeling the
it's like,
fabric.
yeah, really feeling what they're getting. They're about to spend $500 on an item. They want to see it in person. You know what I mean?
And just know that y'all will find things at Bring It Back, man, where it's just it's good quality stuff, man. Like no BS, no BS.
Yeah.
Um, like I feel like I said a lot, talked a lot, asked them a lot. Like, I mean, you got anything else in mind that you wanna?
No, I don't have anything else.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
No,
of course.
Is
Yeah,
for
of
real,
there
course, of
bro,
course.
for real.
any exciting news that you want to share for the people that might be watching? Any upcoming projects with your business before we wrap it up?
Heading into February, we got David Benavidez. He's a big fighter. He has a fight February 2nd, main card on T-Mobile. So he's two-time champion. We're doing a collaboration with him, doing nice merch, meet and
Nice.
greet right after the fight. Like we're doing it probably like mid-February, late February. But definitely hype because I'm a fan of boxing, and then also just like I said earlier, kind of expand our Main Street store. We have the unit next to our Main Street store currently, which that's like 2 units, and then we want to knock down that wall and get another unit for separate, just our storage and like website and all that, so we can have like a whole 3 units as only storefront. So just make that really just one big store.
That'd be
Yeah,
lit,
and
bro.
then
That'd
also
be lit.
we've been saving up the showroom, like saving up exclusive pieces that like the chrome jeans, Louis jeans, like the garments that are over like 1250, 1500, like the expensive garments. We plan on opening that up soon. It's been a long time coming, saving up inventory for that, so we're excited to get that ball rolling too.
All right, well, y'all could definitely expect me, like I got some stuff coming, so I'm gonna definitely be tagging y'all, just letting people know where I'm getting it from, because a lot of people try to flex and be like, oh, I bought this at the store. Like, let people know, man. Like,
Mhm.
get it out there because at the end of the day, small business is gonna what keep the people going.
Community growing,
Like
yeah.
yeah, like the Gucci, the Louis, even though it's dope to have, it's always gonna be there. They're not going
Hmm.
anywhere, but I feel like it's always good to support our own. I mean, I guess just to wrap it up, I mean the ZTTV, like, we thank you again. I
Yes,
done
of
shook
course.
your hand like 50 times,
Yeah.
but like we really appreciate you. For
We
real.
love the success and hopefully we see more. Thank you,
Thank you,
thank you,
thank
thank
you.
you.
ZTTV and bring it back.